The best playing surfaces across professional sports maximize team and individual performances, limit injury risk, and look pleasing to the fans' eyes. To accomplish all of this, the Texas Rangers and Shaw Sports Turf are teaming up to feature a state-of-the-art synthetic grass playing surface as we move into our new home at Globe Life Field.
Really, for the last 37 years of my career, my emphasis has always been on player safety, protecting players, ideally not having them get injured. So I really got involved with this artificial turf study to make sure that this was the best possible synthetic field for our players to play on.
Not all grass is the same grass, just as much as not all turf is the same turf. So we need to understand that and cherry pick the best elements of the best fields, because we come across great venues that may not be great fields. And we have to be knowledgeable enough to understand what to cherry pick out of that venue, out of that field, to build this amazing, ideal field.
I teamed up with Auburn University. Dr. Wendy Weimer, who's a PhD in their kinesiology department, has done a lot of studies with lower body injuries, and she's doing really advanced studies on artificial turf, different types of artificial turf, different blade lengths, different infills, which some fields now it's a rubber pellet with a sand combination. That's what Toronto and Tampa Bay have. But we're actually playing with a new product with Shaw, which is actually an organic infill. So it's a ground up coconut shell, and it acts and feels and looks like a natural dirt.
The Rangers and Shaw have been researching and working together for almost 2 years to create a turf that is not only safe and appealing to players, but also aesthetically pleasing to fans who've come to expect a beautiful looking field when they enter the ballpark. In August of 2017, the natural grass at Globe Life Park was studied and tested in order to develop a product that is as close to the real thing as possible. The goal is to develop a prototype that is unique to the Texas Rangers and Globe Life Field, and is one that Rangers fans can be proud of.
The biggest difference is that you do perform better on the artificial surface versus the natural surface. One of the things that we really find interesting is how your body interprets the interaction between your body and the field. So, do you stiffen your lower body to adapt to the hardness or softness to the different surfaces? And we believe that that actually plays a role in how you are performing better on the artificial surfaces.
It's a group of people that are on a mission to simulate grass surfaces. I played on surfaces that are, maybe cement, maybe a level of pad, and then the AstroTurf. It was a very hard surface, so I went in with that type of mind frame. And then I got to see the biomechanics lab study impact tests when players dive on it. I got to see them stop on a dime and then sprint back the other way. So taking their safety is very serious to us.
The other component, fields are supposed to be entertaining and pretty, right? I think it brings me great joy when I'm watching a pretty game on a pretty field. So I'm mixing a little bit of functionality with aesthetics, but they do overlap. It is really refreshing to see an organization such as Texas Rangers in your level of competition to be this interested in the playing surface. That is not common, that doesn't happen every day. And that to me just speaks volumes to where you are as far as caring for your players, thinking about the franchise, thinking about the future of the organization, power of recruiting, power of retaining, power of acquiring the best talent possible.
I'm very, very confident that this is going to be the best playing artificial surface in baseball. It's going to be the safest playing surface for our players. From the fan perspective, it's going to be aesthetically, it's going to look very, very much like a natural field. I'm really confident this is going to be a great product that, quite honestly, no players have ever played on before.